Hello, this is Uping Stock Trend Prediction and Market Analysis. So in this video, I will talk about a little bit more about the AMC stock. The AMC stock is a kind of relatively common or popular stock because sometimes it may have some kind of a sudden change, sudden increase or decrease of the stock price. So some people may take advantage of that big change of the stock price change. And also the unit price for each share is relatively low. So it's about in the range of 38 to 40 or something like that. Is below $100. So that means if you spend less money into the initial investment, and then you may have some better chance to get more return. So because the initial investment, the amount of money you initially put it in the stock is relatively low compared to the same amount of shares if you buy the Tesla or some other Facebook or other kind of Costco stocks, so for example. So let's take a look at the AMC stock. So right now this is the AMC 60 minutes chart, or let's first change it to weekly chart. So this is the best yield prediction model. So right now this is the AMC weekly chart and this is the AMC daily chart. So you can see from this AMC weekly chart. So right now the stock price, you can see this the current stick. The right stick is already embedded in this kind of blue dots. It's a kind of low the minimum value predicted by the best yield prediction model. So it's generally it's a very good time to buy this kind of stock at this time. But we will take a more close look at other chart, then you will get a better idea about when is exactly the best time. So right now it's generally a good time to buy this kind of stock for this week. For example, right now is September 21st. That's a Tuesday, around noon. So just the Tuesday of this week, and then you can see this kind of maximum value and the minimum value of the week is already printed out. So this maximum value and this is the minimum value, and generally this the blue trend lines are the kind of support trend lines. So when the stock price close to this region is generally the low price region. And but if you take a look at the daily chart, and right now this daily chart and each vertical line, each vertical bar is a daily chart. And right now this is a daily, is a kind of a middle of today, and this is the opening price of the stock price of today, and this is the current price because right now it's not over yet for today. And you can see this is opening at a relatively high price and then dropped to this low price, and you can see this kind of a low price region is almost reaches to the relatively low price region. Right now you can see this is a real-time data. You can see this kind of a tick continuously moving a little bit, so that means it's a real-time data. So if you take a look at the 60 minutes chart, then you will have a better idea. So this is the 60 minutes chart. You can see even for this 60 minutes chart, this kind of Uping predicted trend lines also captures this kind of a minimum value and the maximum value of the stock price fluctuation very well. So you can see, take a closer look at this 60 minutes chart. Let's basically zoom it a little bit. What's that? So anyway, that zoom key is just is invaded, disappeared. So you can see this price is still at the relatively low price region of this 60 minutes chart. So that means in this 1 hour, this price is relatively relatively stable. It will not have a big difference. But you can see from this daily chart, it's kind of still have this kind of a downtrend, the trend. So that means we need to be careful. Next day it will likely have another kind of decreasing, but you can see there's some kind of a fluctuation. If we take a close look at another prediction model, that's the predictor model, and this model you will see a little bit closer about the trend. So you can see this kind of daily for 2 days data is already dropped below this kind of the lowest blue trend line. So that means that's another sign that it will continue to have another kind of a downtrend, another kind of the decrease of the average the stock price. And but you can see each time it still fluctuate from time to time. So this is a daily chart, so each day there's some kind of a fluctuation, but the average value of this stock price, it will continue to drop tomorrow. So for example, this tomorrow, this is another kind of a resistance, that's a $38.46. That's another level of a resistance. It becomes a resistance, that's a $40.68. So tomorrow, the AMC stock will still continually to have a kind of a decrease. And if it can break out this kind of a resistance trend line, and then it will kind of have another kind of a fluctuation in another level of band. But generally it will have some kind of fluctuation, but you see this is kind of goes to the relatively low price of today's data. So if you buy this kind of stock at this moment, you have to consider to sell it quickly, because tomorrow that will still have a kind of a downtrend or decrease of the stock price. But for this weekly chart, it generally goes to a relatively low price of in this band, so it's likely it will increase the price, but it still will be captured in this kind of a low price band. So if you are interested in this kind of analysis, you can subscribe Uping Stock Trend Prediction and Analysis channel, or watch more videos from the YouTube.